What up, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of the Stud Muffins series to Shredded with me and JP. Today we're doing a pull workout, aka back. And you want to stay till the end because JP is going to run me through a posing routine, because obviously in bodybuilding you want to be jacked, you want to train hard, but posing is showing the right angles and the right thing to do on stage so that all that hard work can show off is just as important. So in the program for Stud Muffins, if you guys are running this with us, the first exercise for a pull day is actually calves. Why do we have that?
So we structured it that way just to kind of give a balance throughout the week, because we're hitting calves twice a week, right?
Yep.
So we have it spread out throughout the week, so you're getting calf training twice a week, and it's not going to impede the other exercises throughout the session. So I like putting calves first to give it priority, because a lot of people have weak calves. So putting it first in the workout makes sense.
Yeah, and this is actually my second week of running the program. So the first one, I already did the acclimation phase, and I did notice I can go ham on the calves, and it took nothing away from the back workout, which is good. But if you went ham on your back workout and then you try to treat like your weak points with that intensity, you just don't have it.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. They'll put calves at the very end of the workout when they're tired, and then they'll just half-ass it.
Yeah, I think that's why mine look like this, and that's why yours look like that. So we have two variations, right? You got a straight leg, which is what's programmed. Is this also considered a straight leg as well?
So yeah, right here we've got a donkey calf raise, and they're both straight leg calf raises. So a lot of people think that a straight leg calf raise has to be standing, but straight leg just means that the knee is extended, so leg is straight, meaning the calf is gonna be worked in a more lengthened position. So that's what we want. It doesn't have to be a standing calf raise. You can use any alternative that is worked similarly.
Because you were telling me even on the leg press, you could technically go like this and just that straight leg too, right?
Yeah, so leg press makes a great straight leg calf raise. If you have one of those hack squat machines that supports you right through here and not on the shoulders, you could also use something like that.
And ultimately, whatever one you choose, you want to stick to it for the whole 12 weeks. That way you can monitor your progress and increase the load and the sets, right? Like you don't want to every week switch a different straight leg calf raise machine.
Reps.
Yeah.
Not sets. I just want to make sure.
I'm sorry.
Because some people will be like,
load and reps. Yeah.
Important.
I did 10 sets.
Exactly. No, that's perfect.
So any, I guess I'll just go first. Probably start over here.
That's too light.
Are you sure?
It's gonna be so light for you, dude. For anybody who doesn't want to load their spine, perhaps you have some kind of back issues going on, you can use a leg press or something like that donkey calf raise that doesn't load your spine. When you're doing this, just make sure you're maintaining a neutral spine, because some people will push their hips out either which way and potentially, extend or flex the back in that position.
Look at those puppies, dude. Fucking hash browns right there. Hash browns.
What I like to think about when I'm training calves, a cue I like to use is thinking about basically pulling from here all the way up into here, right? So I'm thinking about driving through here. And then as I'm coming down, I'm actually flexing this front shin muscle to find my end range and get a full stretch to the bottom. He's got some pretty nice calves. You can grab them really, honestly. Got some good hang.
I think that might be my first working set.
Yeah? No way.
No, I'm serious. Dude, I honestly, so I've been training for 20 plus years, powerlifting for about 10 years. In the 10 years of powerlifting, actually the 20 years total, 0 calf work. Maybe once a month here and there. And in the beginning, I tried all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I never really hit calves.
So you're like one of those blessed Asians.
Really? Why? Do I have calves?
Calves are pretty good. They're not small.
Really?
It looks like you train them somewhat.
I
Yeah,
they're
at
so
least.
small. Look at that. It's like this.
Dude, I train them, and my calves aren't that much bigger than yours.
Oh. I don't know.
It's twice a week training for years.
But yours look
just has them. So genetics do play a big role with calves. I think that tendon length and how far down your calf actually comes, just genetically, is going to make your calf look bigger. If you have that lower insertion point right here, or shorter tendon length, I should say. But if you are someone who wants to grow your calves, you can still grow them like any other muscle. Because I've seen guys with very high calves, and now they have decent looking calves from training them. So I think it's still possible, but you have to treat it like any other muscle, give it priority, like us putting it first in the workout, and then of course training it hard with intensity.
And speaking of the tendon length and muscle, I think a lot of people, they view the movement as just a calf raise, But there is a difference between kind of training the tendon and training the muscle, right? Like when people are just kind of like this and they're just bouncing up and down and they're like, my calves aren't really growing. Is it because they're like putting the load or stimulating the tendon more so than the muscle itself?
So I think you can use a lot of stretch reflex to just kind of bounce out of the bottom with that calf raise and almost get, you know, no significant tension on the calves in that position because they are worked really well in a stretch. And not only that, if you're kind of just bouncing out the bottom, oftentimes you're not even coming to a full stretch in that position. So you're really missing out on the most beneficial portion of the range of motion for a calf raise. So yeah, no bouncy reps. You want that nice control, easing into that stretch position. And then you come up, you know, getting that hard contraction.
That's why you always have like that, like a slower eccentric and almost resting in a fully stretched position before you come back.
Exactly. So I like around a minimum of a 1 second pause at the bottom, but I'll do all the way up to 2-3 seconds even.
Wow.
Just resting in that stretch. Yeah. Okay. What's the rep range we're running again for today?
2 to 6. 2 to 6, 6 by 8. Yeah.
6 to 8.
6 to 8.
Have you guys seen Ravens?
No. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Oh. Ooh la la. Woo, woo. Did you make it heavier?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think you can still do this.
Are you sure? No, I don't think
go down
so.
a notch or two then.
I don't think so. I'll do 200. I tried 200. I really never trained calves.
Dude, you still have good calves. I wasn't joking.
I bet you maybe my stretch reflex is good.
If you keep training your calves, I think they're gonna get huge.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially once you're done with the show. And you can eat again.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's a nice pause. Yeah, I literally I flex this muscle as I come down. And once it's fully flexed, that's when I know I'm there. People ask me how I get such good ankle mobility on things like my squats, where I get my knees so far forward without my heel lifting. Stuff like calves.
Woo! So right after calves, our first workout is weighted pull-ups. This is one of my favorite starting back exercises for many reasons. Many of the top bodybuilders I looked up to, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Johnny Jackson, they swore by pull-ups, and it's something that you can easily load. And also coming from my background, like in the military, it's one of those movements that has a lot of application into real life, like climbing, rock climbing. And I find that the better I get at pull-ups, the better I actually get at lat pull-downs too. So this is something that I wanted to put into this program because I felt like it has done a lot for my back. And so that's our first movement for back day, besides calves.
A cue I like using for pull-ups, I like to think about basically driving the elbow towards the top of the hip bone. So feel out where the top of your hip bone is, and that's what I'm thinking of as I'm pulling up.
Nice. Damn, JP, you got some strong pull-ups, dude. Strong, dude. Damn. Woo. Nice.
Oh, I think a plate in the 25 is probably gonna be like my
Dude,
working weight top
honorary
set.
Marine, dude. Those are really, really good pull-ups.
Thanks, dude. All right. It's not 3 plays, but
I can't even do 3 plays now.
I'm working back up to it, you know?
Yeah, I don't even know if I can do 3 plays now.
Maybe by the end of this.
Oh, maybe, yeah. You know, when you get like super sport specific,
Yeah.
then I kind of like, when I started really focusing on squat, bench, deadlift, then pushing my back would take away from the deadlift.
Dude, I feel like you're gonna get crazy strong with this.
Yeah, because
you're losing weight.
Yeah.
And getting stronger. It's one of the first exercises.
Yeah.
Kind of excited.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe at the end of this program, you'll see my pull-ups like really come back.
Yeah.
For the longest time with powerlifting, like you got squat, bench, deadlift, that's the priority. So everything else that could potentially fatigue or delay recovery on those things, like overhead press, weighted pull-ups, any like high intensity movements, you kind of just put on the back burner because you have your priority. Like no one gives a fuck how many pull-ups you can do on the deadlift platform, you know? But now we're switching around.
So by the time you got to them, you were just burnt out. Yeah, couldn't really do much with them because you had already done like squat, bench, dead, and then you go do pull-ups, right?
Yeah. Shorter one? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Sure. Yeah.
The grills in my mouth double as a freeze. The grills in my mouth double as a freeze. The grills in my mouth double as a freeze. The grills in my mouth double as a.
So after weighted pull-ups, we have two seemingly the same like chest supported row, but they're actually different back exercises. Can you explain like the difference between the first one and the second one?
Yeah, so the biggest difference, just visually, is going to be the arm path that you're gonna see. So with this one, we're basically pulling almost in line with the shoulders, maybe a little bit under that. And then with the following row, we're gonna be using more of a tight arm path. So not quite so abducted out here. This is basically gonna help with working a bit more of the lats. We're gonna get some nice rear delt out of that as well. With this, we're getting a lot more upper back, rear delt as well with that, since it works well in both of those planes. So basically more upper back focused and then lat focused.
So for me, I'll be training mainly out of the home gym, and for the Stud Muffins program, we designed it where you can do it at any gym. Commercial gym, powerlifting gym, home gym. So when I'm doing it at home, I am doing it chest supported so that you can kind of take the stability aspect out of it and really push the load. And I do dumbbells very intentionally this way, and then dumbbells very intentionally this way to mimic the exact same bar and arm path, right?
Exactly, yeah. So lots of different ways you can do it. Chest supported, you can even do like leaning over a bench. What's that called now? Like a Helms row type deal, right? Or you could even do like a Meadows row, like John Meadows used to do like the T-bar like this.
Yeah.
So lots of different ways you can go about it.
So at the end of the program, not the end as in like the final weeks, but the actual like literally page end of the program, we have a whole list of alternative exercises because depending on where you're training, how you've been training, do you have injuries, you might need to work around some of the exercises that are prescribed and find ones that really fit and feel the best for you.
We don't want you to think that just because we're using this machine that you have to have this machine. So a lot of gyms aren't going to.
Yeah.
Let's go up a little bit.
Okay.
3?
Quarter or 3?
Let's try 3. This is 6 to 8. So if I get 6 reps, that's kind of perfect for me. Nice, yeah, let's rep it back, really open up at the end there. Awesome. Aim for 8 though, if you can. Nice.
All right, so this isn't really a training tip, but it is a stud muffin tip. You wanna tell them?
So if you're walking around the gym, right, you're holding anything, just let it hang, and then you can push your tricep against the side of your body, maybe even tilt a little bit this way as you're walking. Makes you look way bigger. So this is how you gain 10 pounds of muscle without actually gaining 10 pounds of muscle.
The stud muffin trick, you see
This
that?
is the secret stuff nobody will tell you. Look at that, and then I'll put it down. Small.
Well, if someone's standing here, you just go like this, and as they walk around you, you just go like that.
Yeah, you transfer it.
Yeah. My arms are always this big.
Yeah.
All right, so the next exercise we got is supposed to be a chest-supported row with elbows in, but we're gonna do cable rows, and why?
Because the gym is super busy, all the other chest supported rows are taken up right now. This is still a very good alternative. It's still very stable, so I don't see a reason why we couldn't do that instead. So just pivoting and making the best use of our time and equipment available.
Yeah, so ultimately we don't want everyone to be glued to like, I have to wait for this machine, because we don't want you guys getting out of the gym in like 4 or 5 hours waiting for all the perfect machines, which is why at the end of the Stud Muffins program, there's a whole list of alternative exercises so that you can still get in, get out, get on with your life. And for us, That machine is taken up by like 4 or 5 people. We know they're gonna take forever, so we're just gonna hit the cable row.
Yeah. If it was one person we could ask to work in, I would recommend asking to work in if possible. But in situations like that, you don't want to be sitting there for 30 minutes.
Yeah. It's just one more exercise. Curls.
Done curl.
Yeah, that's it, we're done. Let's go, JP. Nice.
You get that strong contraction as you're doing
Yeah.
it, that squeeze.
Yeah.
You felt that? Yeah.
I noticed that you'll like hit some partials towards the end. What's the point of that? Are you trying to like get even more reps in, or?
So the reason that I do that is basically because the different divisions of the lats actually have better leverage at different shoulder elevation, right? So back through here, you're getting a lot of upper lat, but I like to get some partials to this ROM too, as well, once the upper lat is fatigued, because this is like where the middle lat, like the lumbar lat, actually has better leverage than the upper lat.
I see.
So that's why I do it, because typically you're just gonna get a lot of upper lat out of this, but those little bit of partials, I might be getting a bit more mid to low lat.
Gotcha.
All right. If you wanna get a really strong contraction when you do this, I really like to think about basically scraping the ground as I'm pulling. And I'm not thinking about pulling through the hand, I'm more so thinking about pulling with the upper arm, and the hand is just there holding it, right? So down the whole time as I'm pulling back, and not pulling back past here. You should feel that end range once your lat is actually fully contracted if you're doing it right. And it's something you can practice with no weight, so just doing this, you should feel it.
There we go. Nice.
All right, dude, go back to 200.
No way. No way. I'm gonna do those.
I looked over though, and your reps look pretty clean for that.
Did they?
I mean, for like maybe a couple that I saw.
I think I got CTE
Just like
from
glanced over.
it. No, I got CTE from it. It's too crazy.
Try leaning forward just a little bit more. Yeah, hinge. Nice. Yeah, think like arm, elbow to the hip as you're pulling in. And push the shoulders down as you're pulling back. Get that squeeze. Nice. Yeah, there you go, Bart. Come on. Keep going. Let's go for one more. Nice. And that's the workout. That's a wrap.
I thought it was like,
Cut it.
nice. Oh shit.
I feel like I haven't seen you push with partials like on many exercises before, so
Never.
nice, dude. That's good.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get ready for a bodybuilding show.
Yeah. You feel
So,
pumped though?
Feel really
It's gonna
good.
make your front relax look a lot better.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I think I feel like I feel some lats now.
Yeah, you feel a little bit of lats there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Let's go hit some curls.
Yeah, so our last final exercise is curls. What curls do you want to do?
I really like dumbbell curls.
Okay.
They just feel a lot better to me than like a straight barbell curl.
Okay.
Easy bar curls work too. Is there a preference for you?
I personally like the barbell curl just because I feel like a
Yeah.
monster. But since you're here, we'll do whatever you want to do.
Cool. They do have easy bar. Depends on how heavy they go. Let me see.
Okay. Damn, look at those big biceps. Got those Ninja Turtle biceps, dude.
Ooh. Outside.
Outside. Okay.
Inside would be a little easier because you can like use your elbows
Oh, I see.
to leverage it. Nice. Clean curls. Nice, man. Come on, it's a warm up. Good stuff.
Woo! Shit. Damn. Damn, player. Fucking straight up stud muffin right there. Woo-wee. Look at those biceps. He has a cute face. JP got one of the cutest faces.
Nice. Nice. Come on, Bart. Come on, last set. Let's go. Make it count. Get it. You got more. Come on. Nice. Good set, dude. Workout.
It is more fun training with someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll push each other.
Yeah. Especially when it's somebody who like actually likes to train hard.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to force them.
Yeah.
Cool. So some posing now?
Let's do some
All right,
posing.
let's get naked. All right, so with any of these poses, we always start from the ground up.
Yeah.
So whenever anyone's learning poses for the first time, I always recommend going through the relaxed poses because those are the poses, if you're doing bodybuilding classic, that they're gonna have you holding the most, especially the front relaxed pose. So getting into that now, if you wanna hit what you got, then we can fine tune. So this is that front relaxed pose, and this is the pose you'd be holding for minutes at a time. So
And it's not very relaxed.
not at all. So for Bart, if I'm looking at you, I would actually rotate down a bit just so they can actually see the forearm.
Oh. Am I
Yeah.
flexing my fists or no?
So I like to, get a nice firm grip,
Okay.
grasp it firmly,
Okay.
you know, the invisible whatever. And then,
And I'm not crunching the abs, am I?
no, so you're not necessarily crunching the abs. Some people do.
What if I breathe like this?
I was gonna say,
Because I'm running out of breath.
if you have nice abs,
Yeah.
then some people will actually, they'll flex the abs. But if you want to look bigger, then you'll
Oh, shit.
expand the chest out versus kind of crunching in.
It's so
right?
hard to flex my
So-
legs and my back.
So just start from the ground up and just like reset the whole top position. So I like to think about pushing my feet into the ground just a little bit,
Yep.
get my calves to kind of pop,
Yep.
and then get that front shin muscle to pop too. If you're leaning up, you can actually see it. And then quads come in, right? So
Yep.
hit the quads,
Yep.
get that slight external rotation so they can see the adductors as well.
Yep.
You have a little knee bend, I think that's perfect.
Okay.
And then now from the ground up,
Yep.
slightly push the waist back till you
Yep.
see this middle quad muscle right here pop
Yep.
a little bit more. So that's that rec fem. And then this is where I pull into basically a row.
Yep.
And then open up nice and big, right? So rotate down a bit.
Oh, fuck.
And then I actually like to bring my hands in just a little bit,
Fucking crap,
just to
this
kind of
motherfucker.
close the space up.
I have to pretend like it feels good.
So pull those lats out nice and big.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good cue.
Yeah, so I like to literally think about lats come up in here, right?
Yeah.
Pulling them forward,
Okay.
opening up.
And I pretend like it feels good.
Yeah, and then you can kind of just sit in it. So you can feel your lats flex. And I would practice this actually. So you see what I'm doing right now?
No.
Getting my lower lats to flex.
Flexing your pecs? I just see your pecs flexing. What the fuck?
So just being able to do that.
Am I doing it?
So this is something you practice, pulling your lats out and then just engaging them. Because this is going to help a lot with that. Yeah, exactly what you're doing. So that way you get that mind muscle connection. Once you hit this front pose, so that you can really get that. Yeah, because when you're lean and you have less fat here, you're gonna be able to see your lower lats pop out.
What are you trying to say? So
when you're lean,
so I should probably just do this at home so that I can feel where the lats are.
yeah, and then like hold that position. So if you're standing there, you're waiting for your water to boil for whatever.
Yeah.
You're just hitting this pose right here.
Okay, so ground up, bam,
Yep.
pow, squeeze, boom.
Open up big, nice. And then you can always slightly tip forward from the waist more.
Pretend like it feels
because judges are there, right?
Yeah.
You're on the stage, they're in a little pit. So always aim your torso towards the judges.
And then squeeze those like that.
So you don't have to flex them on stage like that. That's just a little practice thing.
I see.
Yeah.
And
then
damn, this is crazy.
that's just one pose. That's one pose.
Okay. Relax pose.
Now we got another half dozen more to go through.
Okay.
So going from that front relax, right? Basically what I like to do is they're always going to have you quarter turn to the right side. So right leg comes behind this left leg.
Yep.
And then you can just like pivot basically.
Okay.
So you're used to that, Marines, right?
Yep.
So pivot, and then I have this back heel just slightly behind like that. Perfect. Yep. So basically the ball of my foot is kind of like in that crevice of my other foot.
Yeah.
So this leg.
Yep.
And then from here, a way I like to teach it, from the ground up.
Yep.
But for people learning the upper body, go into a front relax, just facing forward.
Pop.
Hit it, right? Pop. Yeah. And now just rotate your torso, leaving the hips squared.
Oh.
So rotate, but hips stay in the same place. And just rotate as much as possible. So that's it. So leave the hips, and now let this come across.
Like cover the
Slightly,
abs?
no, not cover the abs. Slightly turn the arm up though, so you can see this bicep.
Oh shit. Oh wow.
And now,
Am I flexing the bicep a little?
so you can flex it a little bit, but I don't think you have to strain it hard because you're already in a kind of flex position, right?
Okay.
And then you're thinking about pulling the obliques across as you're coming through.
Oh, so like you
Yeah.
kind of like make it look more shredded than you are.
Exactly. So you're. And then as you rotate, you don't even have to flex your pec hard.
Why do you look so good when you do it?
Practice. I'm putting a little slight vacuum on it, so pulling in my stomach a little bit, and then boom, right here.
Boom.
Make it look natural.
Boom. Huh? Fantastic. You look great. You look fantastic. Bam.
So yeah, as this arm comes across, this pec should be flexed. So, but that's just gonna happen by you coming across the body, right? So I'm not actually flexing this.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. As I rotate into it, my pec gets flexed.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So think tall chest too. Don't elongate the rib cage too much, just enough so that you can be standing tall with it, looking like you know what you're doing, right? Proud on stage. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So you'll just have to practice getting those obliques to pop.
And then also practice getting rid of all this fat.
And the fat. Yeah. Practice getting rid of the fat.
I got about this much on the obliques.
Yeah. So like right here with it.
God damn. Damn. You're a professional.
Yeah. Head straight.
Also.
I think that's the hard part. Oh, dude, that actually looks really good. Now that you're not looking, like that actually looks way better than most people. Nice.
Okay. Now
Yeah,
we go.
dude, this is like one of the hardest poses to learn for people.
It's fucking hard.
So that actually looks like, if you did this on stage, that's presentable.
Really?
Yeah. Like a lot better than a lot of people.
Oh shit. Okay.
So let's rotate now. So again, they're gonna say quarter turn to the right. This right foot is gonna come back.
Yep.
Right? So this is gonna be your base.
Yep.
Pivot again. And now same thing like you did with the front relax.
Yeah.
Except this time, instead of thinking about quads, you're gonna flex your hamstrings and your glutes.
Okay.
So I'm basically allowing my knees to bend. And as my knees bend, think about like a hamstring curl, right? You can kind of feel your hamstrings flex as your knees bend forward more.
Yeah.
Can you feel them contracted?
I barely have
They're soft. They're soft. They're soft. Make them hard.
How do you do
Make
that?
them hard. I don't know. Come on, make them hard. So start flexing them. So push your knees forward a bit. Push your butt like you're doing a glute bridge. And you should be able to hold this flexed hamstring butt.
I don't know how to flex my hamstrings. That's gonna be a problem.
So this is another hard one for people.
Yeah.
Let me see your foot position. So we have to move because Bart couldn't flex his hamstrings, and they said professionals only in this room.
Yeah. Like the IFBB pros came and they're like, "You guys get the hell out." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah."
So
And then they're like, "Yeah." I'm like,
yeah.
"All right."
We got to flex our butt out there. Yeah.
Tricks in the trade.
Nice. Yeah, that's gonna look way better for you. Can you hit a slight vacuum at all?
Nope.
No? Like pull in? Yeah, pull in and then push the upper arm forward. Yeah. That actually looks starting to look way better. Because now you start to have that taper going all the way down, even on this side. So I think as you get more practice with that, it's going to be a lot more natural. But do you see what I mean though? By like slightly angling your body, that pose already looks way better for you just because you took like an inch or two off your waist.
Yeah.
Just doing that. So you don't necessarily need to be like, you know, to the side, but versus being here, if you can just come slightly angle with it, if you're doing classic, then you can make your waist look way smaller.
Let's see.
So it's all about posing for your physique, right?
What are the lat? Oh.
Nice. Yeah, so drop it, drop the shoulders down and open up wide. Dude, that actually looks way better. And I think the shadow here is making it look worse, but yeah, you have that nice like sweep through here now. You wanna try side chest?
Sure.
What's your side chest look like?
My good side or my bad side?
Your favorite. They're always gonna let you have whichever side you want.
Oh really? It's not, they don't call it?
No, there's other federations where you have to do both sides, but if you're doing NPC, then no. It's not bad. We're gonna have to work on the feet for sure though. So let's start again from the ground up. We'll plant this bad boy right here, back leg. Now put all your weight on that back leg for now. And then you're gonna, so I like to do this motion right here, right? And then as you're coming forward, you're basically scraping this leg against this other leg. So it's not flexing. And I'm kind of thinking of putting this back knee in the pocket of my hamstring, between my hamstring and my quad. So I'm pushing it out. You know, like that bicep tricep trick you were doing earlier with the bag?
Yeah.
So basically that. So this is pushing.
Damn, you got
it.
big motherfucking hamstring and shit.
Yeah, there you go. So don't think about flexing anything. Just think about sitting on the back leg, and then this front leg comes forward. If anything, I'm more so pushing into this leg than pushing down with this leg. This leg is almost floating.
Oh wow.
Like I can do this
That
without the foot
crazy.
on the ground, right?
Shit.
So back, like a kickstand, and then bring it forward into this leg.
Okay.
And now same concept, grab the wrist, and you're gonna scrape this arm against your body and push that bicep out.
Oh.
So
oh wow, your
everything,
bicep looks fucking crazy.
everything comes across. And then bring the stomach in. Big chest out. Boom. There it is. Yeah. Now pull the stomach in. And pull this form across. So remember on that side relax, this, flex this?
Yeah.
Same thing. So everything's kind of falling into place. Just by you pulling the arm across. So keep the hips squared on again, same as the other pose. Open up the chest.
So fucking tight up in this bitch. Oh my.
So you're kind of elevating the shoulder, you see? Yeah. Relax a little bit. So this shoulder isn't up at all, it's down, right? And this shoulder isn't up at all, it's just coming across my body. Nice. That's actually pretty good. Good. Exactly.
Ah!
You cramp up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you were flex out, but if you flex that pec, it's gonna create that, you know, upper chest, kind of scoop.
Man, this is
So
hard.
you have to flex it. So you can even just practice doing this, because I'm not actively like, oh, like really contracting. Just by bringing this arm across my body, it's flexing, right? So if you're just doing this, what's gonna happen to your pec, right?
Squeeze it.
You feel it, yeah? So you see how much bigger your pec looks now?
Yeah.
You want that. So you have to see that from the other side.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Squeeze in. Good square in. So
Squeeze the abs or suck it in?
you're not squeezing the butt whatsoever. You mean the abs?
Abs.
Abs, yeah. So you remember the side relax pose? Because you can still bring this out in that pose. Nice, yeah. Starting to come together. Cool. And you don't have many gaps, which is good. Flex, 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 flex. Drop the shoulder.
God damn. Okay.
So, but make sure you practice the legs though, because you like let them go once you're doing that. So here.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Just rock hard.
But I'm not actively squeezing, it just happens.
Okay.
Yeah. But once you have that, you have the side try. You just, boom. This is probably one of the hardest poses to learn, like for foot positioning.
Look at
Yeah. Nice. Dude, nice. So one thing I think makes this pose look really aesthetic is if
everything's crapping.
This is the pose a lot of people cramp on right here, because you go straight from that side chest into the same pose basically, but making sure that you're basically doing keeping this arm away from the waist, versus right here,
back,
make your waist look mad wide.
And do you want it to your arm locked out?
It depends. So you can go with a full lockout, or some people look good with like a slight elbow bend. Some of those people just can't get in that position.
Is it better to look like this or like that?
See? Look here.
Oh, you want to flex
You're gonna flex it, because once you're lean, you're gonna see those striations.
Oh, okay.
So you want some kind of flex going. And another tip, get position. So you actually have a nice like long head of the tricep here. Make sure that you're basically rotated just a little bit so they can see that. Nice. And then if you can, because ideally you want your chest coming out further than your midsection, right? So big chest. You don't have to flare out like this, it look weird, but keep your chest out and stay tall. Nice. Yeah, posing is definitely more of an art, than people really give it credit for.
Yeah.
Something you have to practice a lot to make it look natural and easy.
Yeah.
Because even if you can hit the pose right now perfect, being able to hold the pose and make it look effortless, that's the goal, the end goal, and something you'll be able to do at the end of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does your posing change based off of where you're positioned on stage? Because where the judges are?
Exactly. Yeah. If you're posing, you're at the end of the line or you're at the front of the line, you just have to angle your body really. So that's why it's so important that once you get good at this, being able to pose without a mirror. Because I know some people, they made the mistake of they only ever pose in front of a mirror. So as soon as they get on stage, it falls apart because now they can't see themselves. They didn't realize how much they were adjusting based off the mirror. So you should be able to hit these poses with your eyes closed. So something I actually like to do with my posing clients, when they're hitting the poses, they have the pose down perfectly. I'll make them close their eyes and I'll go, just remember how that feels. And then I'll go reset, stand still, and then hit it again for me. And I'll see how it looks, even with the eyes closed, right? So that's something you can work towards. And you can even videotape yourself, watch it back and be like, oh damn, like as soon as I didn't look, it didn't look right anymore, right? So little things like that. I see.
Dude, learned a lot in this session. If any of you guys ever want to step on the bodybuilding stage, I would rewatch this over and over because I'm a big newbie, so I'm making all the beginner mistakes. Did a pull back workout, full pose session. If you want to follow us along this journey, you can download the Stud Muffins program. We're running this to the T. See you guys in the next episode. Oh, shit. Oh. Thumb in the between.